guys, Nerdlocker.com here, and this is another episode of Trailer Trash Talk. First up, we got My Week with Marilyn.
Yeah, it's an awesome looking movie. It's based on a true story about a guy who actually spends a week with Marilyn Monroe back in the day.
Who wouldn't want to do
right?
that?
And it's not even like it's like a famous actor or like, you know, another
just
like rich billionaire. It's just like a normal dude that just happens to meet her and
hang out and
they do stuff. And
you know, and I have to say, like, watching this trailer, I might be in love with Michelle Williams by the time this movie ends.
You're just in love with Marilyn.
That might be it too.
I think it's a mixture of both. I really wasn't sold on watching it until I saw the cast that was in it. Because I love Emma Watson.
I'm more in love with Emma Watson in this movie.
Actually, I love her
I still
too.
have that, you know, that little chub running from.
You know what though? She looks more adult now too, which I think adds to the like weird nerd sex appeal.
It was kind of weird because she looked like a girl trying to be an adult.
She did.
Sort of.
You know, I was like, yeah, you're like 17.
Either way, you got
25.
her. It's
She
about
is like
Marilyn
25.
Monroe.
It's not about her, so that's cool. It's about Marilyn Monroe.
And you have Emma Watson in it. Like this would be totally fine.
But not even just Emma Watson. Like, got like Kenneth Branagh, Madam Judi Dench. I mean,
yeah,
come
are you
on.
kidding me?
Right there, alone.
This looks awesome. I love Marilyn Monroe. I want to see this different side of her because it looks like you're not getting the typical
drugged out
look at
Marilyn
everything.
Monroe.
But yeah, I'm on board. Next up, we got Roadie. Looks like guy who was a roadie for Blue Oyster Cult.
Woo!
Yeah.
Not so much.
No. And he gets fired after 25 years.
Which is a really crappy way to go. I mean,
could you imagine?
At that point,
Especially
you're
with
dedicating
them.
your life
I mean, come on.
to one band that's supposed to be cool.
It's also like 25 years. That's a career at that point.
Yeah.
What do you?
But you don't have a pension. It's not like a normal job where you have retirement or anything.
But that's basically what the movie looks like it's focusing on. This guy trying to figure out what he's supposed to do with his life.
I love this concept. I mean, I can't think of any movie that's even similar to a roadie who gets fired.
Yeah, he goes back to his hometown.
Yeah.
He has to live with his mom again because he has nowhere else to go.
Yeah.
I really love that part. It's like, look, no matter where you're at in your life, you're always going to have your mom, your family, or whatever.
And he doesn't really have any skills per se.
No, and that's what he says.
Yeah.
And I think that's cool because, I mean, we've seen the movies where the big guy gets the layoff and he doesn't know what he's going to do. But it's like, people have careers and that's such a different job that you can't just be like, I'm here to fill out the application to be a roadie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he has, musical experience. He has ways he can go. He just doesn't know how to do it. And I really love the like, this is what dragged me into the movie, what made me really want to watch it. The emotional aspect with his old, like, young crush, that the girl that he fell in love with. Not only did he fall in love with her, but he fell in love with music with her.
Yeah.
And that's the whole reason why he wanted to be a roadie and do music and do all that stuff.
I really like that
He comes
idea.
back, she's taken, and he has to struggle with that. Like, that's really cool emotional heartstrings.
And I love Ron Eldard, the lead,
Yeah.
the roadie. I mean, I haven't seen him in a while. He was in Super 8 as the dad.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
was
he was
the
awesome as
dad,
the
the dad
dad.
of the girl, which was really nice.
Kind of drunk dad.
The drunk dad. Yeah.
He was in Black Hawk Down as one of the pilots. Love it. He was on ER for a while, but really, I haven't seen him in a while.
good
He was
actor.
the one that survived in Black Hawk Down.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
the one that actually got a Medal of Honor. And
Yeah.
that was really cool.
Yeah,
But,
so I'm really glad to see him back in.
I think this looks awesome, and he's an awesome actor.
Yeah. So next up, we have a Dr. Seuss classic, The Lorax.
Oh yeah, I'm very excited to see this. When Horton Hears Who came out, I had no interest in it. And I feel like this is gonna be 10 times better than that movie was, and that movie was actually really great. So I'm really, really excited for it. It looks really cute.
Plus, it has Danny DeVito in it.
Right?
Yeah, that was definitely a bonus. As you're watching the trailer, he comes in probably near the end, about halfway in, and you're like, okay, this is cute, this is cool. And then he comes in and you're like, oh, sold.
Sold.
Definitely.
There's something to be said about trailers that have a good song playing to it. It pulls you in, and this trailer definitely did. I feel like it gives me the idea that there's definitely going to be a great score for this movie. I want to hear the soundtrack. I want to see this movie just because of it. And, I mean, Danny DeVito was definitely the thing that pulled me in. I was like, I want to see this so much more because Danny DeVito's involved.
Zac Efron is also in it as one of the main characters, and Taylor Swift, so you have a different sort of generation, yeah, exactly, of voice actors. So I'm really excited to see that because they sort of play these cute, whimsical kids who, like, just go on a journey to find trees because they live in like a suburban area where there are no trees. And I think that's really cute.
Well, that's what's cool is that the book was based off of Dr. Seuss's time when he was sort of being an environmentalist with people destroying the environment.
Yep.
And the story is that somebody cut down all the trees, and now there exists none. So I like how they're saying that, but it's not this hippie movie where it's like, don't cut down trees, be environmental. I like how they make it fun with still that story.
I'm all on board. Tell us what you guys think in the comments below. Next up, we have the Innkeepers.
You know what? This looks horrifying.
Yeah.
And it's from the director of House of the Devil, which I love, but it looks like he's got a bigger budget. And I mean, that alone has sold me on this movie.
That always bodes well for a really, really good director, especially when they're up and coming. So I'm really excited for this movie. I usually don't like scary movies. I kind of stay away from them. This trailer scared the crap out of me, and I actually think I want to watch the movie.
The thing is,
it look good.
I want to go to see the mystery, but yeah, the trailer was actually, I'm like, whoa, like that's horrifying.
It reminded me of The Shining, but in like a more open way. Like The Shining was very enclosed.
I see what you're saying.
Even though this is like an inn and it's all centralized within this one place, it still seems like it's a lot more open and like it's in the middle of the city. It's not like it's in the middle of the mountains.
A group, they go and try and investigate this paranormal activity in a hotel that's about to close, and they're trying to do it before the hotel closes. Very interesting. It reminded me actually of 13 Ghosts and
that feel to it, but less campy.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I really liked the style of makeup they did for the ghosts and all that. It was really interesting.
The way they pop out, they creep out. They're there, and then all of a sudden they're in the dark. And it's the same basic horror tricks that they use.
It just looks better.
Yeah, it looks cooler. It's this guy's own take on it, and I'm really excited for it.
Looks like an old school style of horror flick. I'm on board. I really want to see it.
I can't wait.
Tell us what you guys think in the comments below.
All right, that is going to do it for this episode of Trailer Trash Talk. If there are any trailers you want us to review, or let us know what you thought of the ones we did, comment below.